the Green Quiz.
Hello, Namaskar, and you are watching The Green Quiz, a celebration of knowledge, awareness, and our collective commitment to a sustainable future. Brought to you by State Pollution Control Board, Forest and Environment Department, Government of Sikkim, powered by Sikkim Chronicle. We have already had an exciting start to our journey. In the first quarter finale, two brilliant teams, PM Shri GSS Peling and GSS Tashading, secured their place in the semi-finale with confidence and conviction. And now it's time for the second quarter finale. Four dynamic teams are all set to battle it out in this green area. The stakes are high, the buzz is real, and the journey to the semi-finale continues. So without further delay, let's dive right into the competition. Let the quizzing begin. Alright, so it's time to introduce our participating teams. Let's start with PM Shri Namchi Government Senior Secondary School. Team, introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Adriel Gurung and I study in class 12 science.
Hello everyone, I am Prashika Rai and I study in class 12 science.
Alright, Namchi, all the best. Next team, ladies and gentlemen, Government Senior Secondary School, Saddam.
Hello everyone, my name is Saurabi Gurung from the 11th grade science stream.
And my name is Shreya Pradhan and I'm studying in class 11 science.
Saddam, all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Let's move on to our third team, Government Senior Secondary School, Lingi.
Hello everyone, I am Puno Lecture from class 11 science stream.
Hello everyone, my name is Smriti Rai and I am studying in class 11 science.
Alright, all the best, Lingi. The final and the fourth team for the second quarterfinal, ladies and gentlemen, Government Senior Secondary School, Kusing.
Hello everybody, myself Anisha Gurung and I'm studying in class 12 science.
And I am Minkila Sherpa from class 12 science.
Alright, so we have four teams for the second quarterfinal and the top two scorer will make it in the semi-final. Now we are going to begin with round one, and before we start, let me explain the criteria for the round one. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so round one is the general round. Each team will be asked two questions. A correct answer will fetch 10 points for you. And of course, if a team chooses to pass and the opponent team answers it correctly, then the opponent team will earn 5 points. Alright? So you are watching the Green Quiz Sikkim Paryavaran Parva presented by Sikkim Pollution Control Board, Government of Sikkim, and we begin with round one. Let's go. Alright, so we are going to start with PM Shri Namchi Government Senior Secondary School. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so let's see, will you be able to open the innings or not? Your first question for 10 marks goes, the scientific study of the behavior, structure, physiology, classification and distribution of animal is called?
Okay, so we're gonna pass it.
Okay, so you pass it to Saddam, Team Saddam.
Maybe zoology?
Zoology, I'm afraid, is the correct answer. So Saddam opens with the 5 points and I come to you with the next question. And the question is, in which city is the Indian Institute of Forest Management located?
Sir, we're sorry, we don't know the answer.
Alright, so would you like to answer? Alright, would you like to answer? Kusing? Namchi, would you like to give a try? So alright, ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer is Bhopal is the correct answer. Alright, now let me come to Government Senior Secondary School, Lingi. Your question is, who led the famous Chipko movement of Uttarakhand in 1973? Do you know about the Chipko movement? Hugging of the trees? Who led this Chipko movement? A very prominent personality. Would you like to give a try? Since there is no negative marking, but you have to pace it up.
So Babu Ramchandra.
Babu Ramchandra is not the correct answer. Would you like to try Kusing? Alright, Namchi?
Mahatma Gandhi.
No, Mahatma Gandhi is not the correct answer. Saddam. Alright, so the correct answer is Sundarlal Bahugana. Sundarlal Bahugana is a very famous personality who led the Chipko movement. I'm sure you guys have known, but you guys were slightly confused. No cloud of confusion in the further round. Give your best. All right, teams? Okay, QZing. What is the term used for study of hereditary variation of inherited characters? What is that term? For the study of hereditary and variation of inherited characteristics.
Evaluation.
Evaluation is not the correct answer. Namchi, would you like to give a try?
Genetics.
Genetics absolutely is the correct answer. 5 points to Namchi Senior Secondary School. Alright, with this we come to the first section of the first round. Now let's go with the second course of questions. Let's start with Namchi Senior Secondary School. Who is known for developing the theory of evolution by natural selection?
Gregor Johann Mendel.
I'm afraid that's not the correct answer. Would you like to answer?
Charles Darwin.
Charles Darwin is the correct answer. 5.2 Government Senior Secondary School, Saddam. Alright, so with this, I again come back to Saddam. Saddam, which famous valley in Sikkim is famous for over 40 species of rhododendron? Would you like to try or pass it on?
Barse.
Barse is not the correct answer. Alright.
Yumthang.
Yumthang is the correct answer. Barse also we do have rhododendron, but in Yumthang there are more than 40 species of, rhododendron plants. Alright, flowers. Alright, okay. So you get 5 points. Really interesting. Now, let me come to you, Lingi. Your question. Name a traditional method of soil conservation in hill farming. What is that process? A traditional method called in which a soil conservation is done in hill farming.
Terrace farming.
Terrace farming. Oh, is the correct answer. 10 points to Lingi. Well played, well played. Alright, now let's come to using Government Senior Secondary School. Alright, who is the head of the State Pollution Control Board in Indian states? Who heads the State Pollution Control Board in Indian states? Which post, which position heads this? Would you like to give a try?
Yes.
Alright.
The Green Mission.
No, the Green Mission is not the correct answer. Namchi, would you like to answer? Yes.
Forest Development Agency.
No. You want to try? Okay. So in any state, if there is a State Pollution Control Board in India, then this body is headed by the chairperson, the chairperson. Okay? So with this, ladies and gentlemen, we come to an end of round 1 and it's time to take a glimpse of the scores. Let's find out which team scored how much after the first round. So after the first round, here is the mark tally. Well, PM Shri Namchi Government Senior Secondary School scores 5 points, not bad. And of course, Government Senior Secondary School, Saddam scores 10 points. Good start. Likewise, Government Senior Secondary School, Lingi scores and leads with 15 points. And of course, Government Senior Secondary School QZing is yet to open the account, but don't give up because we have many more rounds to come. Alright? Now let's move on to round 2. And the round 2 is audio-visual round. Let me explain the criteria. Teams will be shown image or played audio-video clips on the screen. You can see the screen. And of course, a related question will follow. A correct answer by the team will fetch you 10 points. If the team passes the question to opposing team, then if the opposing team answers correctly, then the team will get 5 points. Each team will face 2 sets of round in this. One is audio and one is photo and video. Alright? Alright?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so let's begin with audio-visual round. So we start audio-visual round with Government Senior Secondary School QZing. you will be hearing an audio and the question will follow.
Told you, yes, sir. You have to do 4 things, okay? Number 1, repeat with me. Number 1, you repeat.
Number 1,
Great aim.
great aim.
I will have great aim.
I will have
Alright, and the question is, this Tamil man is known for his contributions to science and technology in India, especially in aerospace. He is a recipient of Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan and Bharat Ratna from the government of India. Name this personality.
APJ Abdul Kalam.
Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is the correct answer. 10 points for accusing Government Senior Secondary School. Well done. Alright, so now let's move on to Government Senior Secondary School, Lingi.
Can't keep quiet, and so when they are spending sleepless nights, you can't also keep on resting. It's also the inspiration that comes from the people who really suffer the most, not the activists, and who really strive.
Alright, Lingi, your question is, she is an activist who played a very important role in the Narmada Bachao Andolan in Gujarat, a movement to protect the Narmada River Valley and the people affected by the construction of large dam. Who is this activist? Give a try. There is no negative marking in this round.
Draupadi Murmu.
Draupadi Murmu is not the correct answer. Let's come to Saddam.
Indira Gandhi.
Indira Gandhi is also not the correct answer. Let's come to Namchi.
We don't know.
You don't know? Accusing, would you like to try?
Sarojini Naidu.
Sarojini Naidu is not the correct answer. Her name is Medha Patkar. She is a very prominent environmentalist and of course an environment activist. Medha Patkar. So no points for Lingi. Now, let's come to Saddam. Are you ready? Your question follows. Identify this bird.
Peacock.
Peacock, are you sure? I'm afraid that's the correct answer. Peacock is the correct answer. 10 points to Government Senior Secondary School, Sadami. Good. Alright, Namchi, are you ready? Yes, sir. Okay, Namchi.
School on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words. And yet I'm one of the lucky ones. People are suffering. People are dying. Entire.
Alright, so Namchi, here is your question. She is a Swedish climate activist known for challenging world leaders to take immediate action to mitigate the effects of climate change. Who is she?
Greta Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg is the correct answer. Well done, Namchi, and you win 10 points. Congratulations. Alright, so now let's move on to the audio video section of this round, and we start with Namchi Government Senior Secondary School. Okay? Alright, so are you done? Okay, so the question is, this 98-year-old Sikkimese farmer was awarded the Padma Shri for his 8-decade commitment to traditional organic farming. Name him.
Dr. Eklavya Sharma.
Dr. Eklavya Sharma, I'm afraid it's not the correct answer. Would you like to try, Saddam? Lingi? Accusing. Alright. So he was in the news recently. And ladies and gentlemen, he in fact is a very, very respected 98-year-old Sikkimese farmer who is no more with us. He recently passed away, and his name is late Tularam Upreti. So he's the Padma Shri, okay, for his contribution in organic farming. All right. So let's come to Saddam. Saddam, eyes on the screen, please. Done? Done? Okay. The question is, this is a key Himalayan bird species known for its bright metallic feathers and often spotted in parts of North Sikkim. Identify this bird. You can try, there is no negative marking. Okay, would you like to give a try, Lingi?
Blood pigeon.
No. Using? Alright, Namchi?
Himalayan monal.
Himalayan monal is the correct answer. You get 5 points. Correct answer. Now let's move on to Government Senior Secondary School, Lingi. Lingi, eyes on the screen, please. Okay? Alright. So your question is, this is the official snow leopard mascot introduced by the government of Sikkim to mark 50th statehood celebration. What is the name of this mascot?
Kuzu.
Kuzu is the correct answer. Congratulations. Kuzu is the correct answer and you get 10 points. Let me come to Government Senior Secondary School, Kyusing. This clip is from the deadly industrial disaster which occurred in December 1984 due to a gas leak at Union Carbide plant. Name the incident. This is the very infamous incident.
Bhopal gas tragedy.
Bhopal gas tragedy is the correct answer and 10 points for Kyusing Government Senior Secondary School. And I must say, all the teams you played really, really well. But still 2 more rounds to go. Let's check the marks. Alright, so after second round, the marks goes PM Shri Namchi Government Senior Secondary School, 20 points. Similarly, Government Senior Secondary School, Saddam has scored 20 points. And of course, leading is Government Senior Secondary School, Lingi, with 25 points. And of course, Government Senior Secondary School, Kyusing, has also scored 20 points. So there's a tie of 20 points with 3 teams. And of course, Lingi is leading with 25 points. Now, let's move on to the next round, the buzzer round. Let's start the third round, the buzzer round. Teams, I will explain you the criteria. And of course, this is a very fast-paced round with general knowledge questions. The team that presses the buzzer first and answers correctly will receive 10 points. A wrong answer will result in a deduction of 5 points. And of course, there would be no second attempts for you all. Okay? And the question will also not pass to other team. Are you ready? Yes, sir. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so let's start the buzzer round. Teams, so here is the first question for the buzzer round. Which gas is the biggest contributor to climate change? And we have Lingi. Please shoot your answer.
Sulfur dioxide.
Sulfur dioxide is not the correct answer. So 5 points deducted for Lingi. And ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer is carbon dioxide. Your next question for the buzzer round is, which term describes the complete termination of a species? Alright, we have Namchi, Government Senior Secondary School.
Extinction.
Extinction is the correct answer. We know that dinosaurs extincted, right? So extinction is the correct answer. Now, let's go with the third question. Which animal is used as an indicator of climate change in the Himalayas? Okay, using?
Lichen.
I'm afraid lichen is not the correct answer. I said which animal is used as an indicator of climate change in the Himalayas? The correct answer is the snow leopard. Alright, so let's move on to the fourth question. Teams, brace yourselves. Alright. Name the Indian judicial body established in 2010 to take up cases related to environmental protection and conservation of forest. What is that judicial body known as, which take up cases related with environmental protection and conservation of forest? No one wants to try? No one wants to give a try? You are afraid you'll lose your 5 points? Alright, so very sensible. Ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer is National Green Tribunal, NGT. Okay? Alright, so now let's move on to fifth question. Very easy, related with our state. Under Mero Ruk Mero Santati initiative, how many plants are planted for every newborn child? So, Qzing presses the buzzer.
108.
108 is the correct answer. Yes, absolutely. Correct answer. Alright. What is the full form of LED? Alright, Lingi.
Light emitting diode.
Light emitting diode is the absolutely correct answer. Congratulations, Lingi. Good try. Seventh question for this buzzer round. When was the Environment Protection Act passed in India? Using
1986.
1986, girl, is the correct answer. Congratulations, using. Alright, so the last question for the buzzer round. Listen very carefully. Alright. What is the name of India's Climate Change Action Plan of 2008 known as? Anyone wants to give a try? You don't want to lose 5 points? Better try for the 10. Anyone? All the teams playing safe. The correct answer is National Action Plan on Climate Change is the correct answer. Alright, so with this we come to an end of buzzer round. Now the marks after third round. Well, PM Shri Namchi Government Senior Secondary School scores 30 points. Similarly, Government Senior Secondary School Saddam gets 20. Buck up, girls. Government Senior Secondary School Lingi scores 30 points. And leading ahead, taking Lingi back, is none other than Government Senior Secondary School Qzing with 35 points. So, this is the last round, and the name of the round is Rapid Fire Round. Let me explain the rule. Each team will be given 10 questions to answer within 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, there will be a buzzer which will ring and you have to stop answering. 10 points will be awarded for each correct answer. There will be no negative marking in this round, so you can try. Team must answer quickly and precisely to maximize their score, because this is the round through which you can score maximum for your team and make your spot in the semi-finale. All right, teams, rest up, rest up, all the best. So we are starting with PM Shri Namchi Government Senior Secondary School. Let's go. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
How many human bones are there in human body?
206.
Correct. Which 2004 natural disaster caused by an undersea earthquake devastated several countries in Asia?
Pass.
Pass. The study of weather is called?
So pass.
Pass. What is the scientific name of snow leopard?
Pass.
Pass. What do we call animals who feed both on plants and animals?
Omnivorous.
Omnivorous is the correct answer. Which gas is produced when vinegar reacts with baking soda?
Pass.
Pass. Which constitutional article in India directs the state to protect and improve the environment and safeguard forest and wildlife? Which provision of the constitution?
Article 370.
Article 371 is not the correct answer. Which plant used in Ayurveda tooth powder is also known for its strong and antibacterial properties and is also called Indian lilac?
Sandalwood.
No. Earthquake is measured in which scale?
We don't know.
Which is the largest glacier in Sikkim, which is located at the base of Mount Kanchenjunga?
Zemu Glacier.
Zemu Glacier is the correct answer, and with this, Namchi Government Senior Secondary School completes their rapid fire. Never lose hope. Alright, so now let's move on to Government Senior Secondary School, Saddam. Girls, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so brace yourself and be ready to face the question. Your first question. Which was the other butterfly which was put into contest for the position of the state butterfly in Sikkim along with Blue Duke?
Pass.
Pass. What was the theme of 2024 World Environment Day celebration on June 5th?
Pass.
Pass. Who is known as the father of zoology? Zoology. Pass. What is the full form of AI in technology?
Artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence is the correct answer. Congratulations for opening your score. How many snow leopards do we have in our country as per Snow Leopard Population Assessment of India? We know about Sikkim. We want to know about India.
Pass.
Pass. How many elements are there in the periodic table?
118.
118 is the correct answer. In Sustainable Development Goals, what does SDG 13 talks about?
Pass.
Pass. Name any one bacteria which helps in nitrogen fixation in plants.
Rhizobium bacteria.
Yes, absolutely correct. Ozone layer helps prevent which rays?
Ultraviolet rays.
Absolutely correct. Name the famous Lake of Manipur, which is also an Ramsar site and home to the endangered deer. Name the lake.
Khichipiri Lake.
Manipur. I'm talking about Manipur. Khichipiri Lake is in Sikkim. Now, let's move on to Lingi Government Senior Secondary School for the rapid fire. Are you ready, Lingi?
Yes, sir.
You are giving a very tough competition to QZing. So let's see how you perform in this rapid fire. What is the national fruit of Bangladesh, which is also the largest tree-grown fruit in the world?
Jackfruit.
Absolutely correct answer. Which summit led to the adoption of Paris Agreement?
Conference of Parties.
Conference of Parties of?
26.
No, that's not the correct answer. What is the chemical formula for methane?
CH4.
CH4 is the correct answer. Which animal is known as the river horse?
Seahorse.
No. Which district is the largest district area-wise in Sikkim? Which district? Bakap?
Pakyong.
No. What type of forests are found in the Western Ghat and in the part of Northeast India and remains green throughout the year? What kind of forest?
Evergreen forest.
No. When was the UN's Framework Convention on Climate Change adopted? Which year?
Pass.
Pass. Which Indian organization maintains the Red Data Book for Endangered Species? Which organization?
Envis.
No. When was the State Pollution Control Board established in Sikkim? So your 2 minutes gets over, and you have tried to give an answer to 9 questions. Nevertheless, you performed well. Let's see what happens in the final tally. All right? Okay. Can we have a big round of applause, guys? Now, fourth contestant of the second quarterfinal for the rapid fire round, Using Government Senior Secondary School. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the name of the oldest forest-related law in India, originally enacted in colonial times?
Forest Conservation Act.
No. Name the lake in Sikkim which has been declared as Ramsar Wetlands of International Importance. Which lake?
Tista.
Tista is not a lake, it's a river. Wrong answer. Which sea animal has 8 arms and is known for its intelligence and the ability to camouflage?
Octopus.
Octopus is the correct answer. What is the full form of SDG according to United Nations? What is the full form of SDG? Pass. What is the chemical symbol of gold?
AU.
AU is the correct answer. The Amazon rainforest fire in 2019 raised global concern. Which country is this forest primarily located?
UAE.
UAE is not the correct answer. Which high altitude medicinal herb is found in Sikkim and is known as caterpillar fungus?
Texas Valley.
No, that's not the correct answer. What is the full form of DNA?
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
Absolutely correct. Name the remote Sikkimese valley where over 300 yaks perished due to heavy snowfall and starvation in 2019. Which one? All right, your time is up and well played, girls. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the fourth and the final round of the green quiz of second quarterfinal. After a while, we'll be knowing which school will be heading, which two schools will be heading for the grand semi-finale as we now take up the marks. So we have come to an end of this second quarterfinal of the green quiz. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to know which team have headed for this semi-finale. All right, so PM Shri Namchi Government Senior Secondary School scores 60 points. And of course, there has been a tie with Saddam Government Senior Secondary School as they have also scored 60 points. Similarly, Lingi Government Senior Secondary ends up with 50 points, but you guys really played well. Never give up. And of course, we have Using Government Senior Secondary School with the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, 65 points. Using. So, for the second spot, there will be a tiebreaker between PM Shri Namchi Government Senior Secondary School and Saddam Government Senior Secondary School. So there would be a best of 3 questions. Let's see who will make it in the semi-finale. All right, Namchi and Saddam. So are you ready for the tiebreaker?
Yes, sir.
So let me tell you that I will be asking 3 questions and whosoever answers more will get an entry to the semi-finale. Don't worry, we don't have any negative marking for this. And you will get 10 points for every correct answer. And of course, you have to press the buzzer first to answer. Understood?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's go. The first question is, what is the target year set by United Nations for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals? 2040 is not the correct answer. All right, so when is World Environment Day celebrated? Okay, Namchi.
June 5th.
June 5th is the correct answer and this is really going interesting. Now my final question and let it decide who will head for the semi-finale. Alright, so my question is, what is the main ingredient in apple pie? Apple is the correct answer. So ladies and gentlemen, Namchi Government Senior Secondary School makes it along with Using Government Senior Secondary School in the semi-finale. Girls, you guys were brilliant. Saddam, you absolutely played brilliant. but sometimes luck do matters. And this is not losing, but this is learning. You guys played well. Let's have a big round of applause for everyone. Congratulations, team. So joining in the second quarterfinal of the Green Quiz is Sir Suraj Kumar Thatal, IFS, Director of Forest and Environment Department, Government of Sikkim. He will be presenting the certificate and the gift hampers sponsored by TEMIT. So teams, thank you so much for participating enthusiastically and all the best for your future endeavors. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we have got 4 teams for the finale. From the first quarterfinal, we have Peling team and of course Tashiding team. And from the second quarterfinal, we have Namchi Government Senior Secondary School and of course Kyusing Government Senior Secondary School in the semi-finale. And of course, we will be back in the next episode with the third quarterfinal, in which 4 schools will be representing and will be competing for the semi-finale spot. Until then, with the entire crew of Sikkim Chronicle and on behalf of the SPCB Forest Environment Department, this is Nirmal saying goodbye. Thanks for watching and keep encouraging our participants. Thank you so much.